Okay, once you get in PsycInfo, this is the first screen that you'll see. And on this screen, this is the basic search screen. There's only one search bar. I usually like to go to the advanced so I can get multiple search bars, do a lot more things. So that's usually the first thing that I do. One thing that I highly recommend is that you actually get an account. So if you make an account, then you can sign in. If you don't have an account, you can create one right here. So I'm going to go into my account. This doesn't have anything to do with BYU or the library. It just has to do with EBSCO. So it's an actual EBSCO PsycInfo account. So the good thing about that is that you can save preferences. So here's the preferences. So they have this thing called autocomplete search that when you start to type words, it'll start to finish what it thinks you're searching for, and it's really annoying. So I like to have that off. And then I think the default is brief or standard or something. So I like to have detailed, which will add the abstract. And then I think the default is 30 results per page. I like to just have 50. So you get to save your preferences. You can also save searches, save results, and all that's in here. I'll show that in a different video. So I like to have my own count for that reason. Okay, so on the first screen here, you'll see expanders and limiters. So the expanders are if you want it to help you expand your search beyond the words that you're entering. So apply related words will include synonyms and stuff like that. This is going to be useful as well as maybe the thesaurus if you're not sure exactly what terms you should be using. You're not really sure on the lingo that people are using in the field. I don't use those things that much, but they can be helpful. Then the limiters are things that narrow and try to help you find specifically what you want. So there's some of these that I use quite a bit. So I'll use the peer-reviewed one a lot. This is an easy way to just get published journal articles. If you just want books, you go down to here. You can also do one of these, right? Instead of the checkbox. But if you want a book or a particular kind of book, then you can select that. One of the first things I do is I check this box to kick out dissertations, so they don't really count as publications. If you forget, then there's a way of doing it once you already ran the search after the fact. Okay, if you want to search a particular journal, you add the journal name here. If you want to narrow it to a particular publication time, for example, the best thing, one use for this is if you want to just narrow it down or limit it to the last 10 years, you don't want to go back any further than that, then that's what you can do. If you just really quick want to find a PDF and you don't want to look through stuff that they don't have a PDF, you can just click on this. Okay, then there's all these other ones that pertain to different characteristics of the study. These are a little more sketchy because these don't depend on what the author put, but depend on something EBSCO or PsycInfo, how they coded the publication. But so sometimes I feel like if I use one of these, I don't get all the results that are out there. So I think that if you use one of these, you'll for sure get what you want, but you might not get all of what you want. So you probably won't find things that don't match these criteria, but you'll miss a lot of things that do. But they can be useful for like a quick and dirty search, like if you just want to focus on adolescence, or if you just want to focus on particular methods, so you just want to do experiments, or you just want to do literature reviews or meta-analyses or qualitative. So just want humans, just want other animals, stuff like that. If you get a lot that's not English, you can also use that. So that's how you set those up. If you don't remember to do something here, you can do it after you do a search. I'll show you. It'll be on the next screen. So if I do a search, they now appear on the left here, kind of in a different format. Now you can do things like you can You can go in here and pick specific journals. You can pick specific methods from within. So it'll show you, click show more. It'll give you all of them. Here's like, okay, here's the 15 that they're saying are the literature reviews. So you can do limiters from here. That's one of the things. You can pick which ones, right? You can check just the ones that aren't dissertation, redo the search, stuff like that. Okay, so then if you find a lot of the results will have the PDF right here. It's really easy to get the PDF. You just click on here. It'll open the PDF up. Other ones, you'll have to see if BYU has a subscription. So you click on the Get at BYU. It'll open this thing up, and here's where it's going to have it. Click on that link. These will differ depending on the publisher. So when you click on this link, you never know what you'll get as far as how you have to actually find the PDF. Sometimes you have to dig around for it. Let's see what this one looks like. So like this one, you'll have to click over here to get the PDF. Try a couple of other ones. Let's see this one. So if it's a different publisher, sometimes it'll give you multiple links. So like right here, it's giving me multiple links. So if I try this one, see what it's going to look like. Just look around. Okay, it's download PDF right there. Okay, and then some of them it doesn't have. So I found one earlier today that's an Iranian journal, Iranian Psychological Association. So BYU doesn't have a subscription to that, oddly enough. So what you have to do is click here, and you'll end up requesting that article via interlibrary loan. So they'll find another library that has a subscription. They'll email you the PDF. So that's what you have to do on some of them. So a lot of them right now we do have, but subscriptions too, but they're trying to save money, so they're going to cut subscriptions in the next year or so. So it will be less likely that you get as many as you do now. So that kind of stinks, but that's the world we live in. To learn more tricks about how to search, you can watch all my other videos, or you can also look here in the help menu. So a lot of the stuff I'm going to talk about in the other videos is right here. They have really nice pages that describe how to do it. Actually pretty good. The other thing is you might be researching stuff that's not specifically in PsycInfo. So you can go into here, you can add some databases. So you can either you can add, this is a psych test which shows searches measures and stuff like that. You can unselect PsycInfo. You can add things like anthropology, communications, business. This is one of the education ones. All these other ones for econ, stuff like that. So if there's a field, Medline's a really popular one if you're going to do medical, bio, health. A lot of the other fields have their own databases, so you can select this. The downside is you'll lose some of the functionality of PsycInfo because it's trying to do a lot of searches at once, but it gives you more coverage as far as where you're searching. The other thing is when you get your results, these are the default. This is a default way of organizing them. Relevance. I'm not really sure what that means, quite honestly, but I think it means how many times the terms come up. Usually I switch to newest, so organize it by date. You can also change your preferences here just on the fly, if you want to change the view or things like that. Okay, so that's it as far as an intro. Most of the other tips and tricks will be in the other videos.